Carolina. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And for the Heat, Powell is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. 2 open that time made it look too easy. Take a look at the Heat. And a win here keeps them at that 7th seed.
And avoiding an even scarier prospect in the subsequent game. The loser there eliminated from playoff participation. So a lot is riding on this outcome.
Here's Ball after the Heat pick up 2. In the corner, it's Bridges. To the paint. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Mitchell against Ball. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Mitchell outside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Knipple. He's guarded by Adebayo. The kick out to Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Shot clock at 5. Here's Miller. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
He's guarded by Adebayo. There's Ball with the 3. Powell pulls it in. Miami trailing. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. So it's the Hornets now. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Ball. Good D by Mitchell.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Powell, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball with a wide open look. Again, ball missing.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Juwan's checked in.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Ball against Hero. Ball kicks to Miller. They need this. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Hero finds Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. To the middle. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
The Heat leading by 4. Now Powell, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here's Knipple. Is defending. Knipple with it. And he just worked New York in that last game. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Kicks it out to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. There's Ball with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 5.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
That one goes. Count it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
They set the screen. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Free throw good, Adebayo. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
An efficient scorer, Kobe White, effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
At the elbow, Williams. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving in. Larson with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by White.
Well, you talk about strength. Grant Williams understands how to finish in the paint.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Has to wear, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Down low, here's Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Williams has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Oh, we've seen some. And welcome for the 2nd quarter of this critical play-in game. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this 2nd quarter. White is out there with James. And it's Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the center.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. It's White on the wing. Pass to Knipple. Here's White. Here's Diabate. He's defended by Ware.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Jaquez outside. Here's Yaka Jonas. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Knipple. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Knipple's got 5 points so far. The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
Inside, here's James. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Jaquez. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Snatched away. Here's Jaquez. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Knipple. He's got 5. James, a screen on Mitchell. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from James.
He is so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
James sets the screen for White. This one for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
Yeah, and it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torch him.
Jaquez with the bucket.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
The Heat making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Miller's checked in. Knipple, no good. The Heat leading by 9. To the inside. Jovic. And that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Bridges. Scoreless thus far. Shots good by Miller.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Jovic. Jaquez with the screen on Bridges to the middle. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Miller outside. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And the 3-ball is good. Knipple's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And talking to Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Now, here is Miller. 5 points in the game. Knipple, no good. The finish, here's Larson. Good D by Miller. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York. Bridges passes to White. Back to Bridges. Miller surveying the floor. Back to Bridges. On the wing, Miller. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Larson. Covered by Miller. Ware. Good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now here's Powell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Hero against Miller. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And have not had as much success in the paint this quarter. Everything has been from the perimeter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Miller outside. Tries to save it. On the wing, Bridges. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know that Bridges is good for a few threes most games. This guy is very confident out there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. He throw good. Adebayo. And Adebayo drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
On the wing, Bridges. Miller inside. He's covered by Hero. Deep 2 from Ball. It's good on the putback.
And there's the length and skill working together there. Miller keeping that possession alive.
Outside, Hero. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
First half of this post.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. With the lead they hold in this game, Shaq, the 7th seed within reach.
Can't feel that good about it. Even if they win, they have a long road ahead of them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Shaq, they can't be worried about that right now. All they can do is win tonight.
Shaq looking more at the big picture, it appears. And that is a wrap. Now let's...
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
The Heat leading by 5. Now here's Powell. Pass to Wiggins. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
Miller inside, and Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Screen by Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, the electricity of Andrew Wiggins can really elevate around the rim.
Hornets trail by 8. Ball up top, covered by Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Something to like about Knipple is how he thinks the game. And tremendous court awareness for a young player.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Here's Ball after Tyler Hero's bucket. Outside, Ball lets it go from deep. And the Hornets miss again. Miami leading by 9. Pass to Miller. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. There's Ball with the 3. Powell pulls it in.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
How about that vertical from Norman Powell off the deck? Give him a window to drive it and finish. Yes, sir.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 11. Pass to Miller. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Ball. That one, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Out to Powell. Shoots over Knipple. The shot by Powell, no good.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Miller outside. They set the pick. Inside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Out to Powell. Again, the miss by the Heat. Hornets trail by 9. Down low. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Lets it go from the wing. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Hornets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Hero. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Pass to Knippel. Back to ball. And here's Miller to the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Now, Hero, 6 points for him. Screen by Wiggins. Hero passes to Wiggins.
Well, Andrew Wiggins has become adept at knowing how to get separation and get his shot off. That's nice pick and roll play.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Miller outside. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Wiggins, a screen on ball. Got a hand on it. Miller against Powell. Ball feeling it out a bit. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Adebayo with this screen on Miller. Floats one. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Knippel. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Adebayo with a screen on ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break with a 10-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. They've got James, Brandon Miller out there with White. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Delon in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Powell. To the middle. Here's Hockhead. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bridges outside. Pass to James. James sets the screen for White. White is double. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges for 3. Powell pulls it in. The Heat leading by 12. And stolen by James. By himself. And the dunk by James.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And stolen by Miller. Down low, Salon, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Miami again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Jonas comes in for Davion Mitchell. Bridges sets the screen for White. Pass to Miller. And again, the Hornets missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Jonas. Foul against Miller. Inside and stolen by Miller. Over in the corner, White. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. They set the pick. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Hornets trail by 12. To the middle. Here's James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command. Spacing the floor, that's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside, White. Pass to Knippel. Now, here's Ball. Defense is right there. Lock at 6. Fires for 3. Hawkes with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Powell outside. Here's Ware. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Hawkes. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Heat. Bridges for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Wiggins against Ball. Miller with a screen on Mitchell. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
How about the agility Miller possesses? Outstanding work in that pick and roll.
Adebayo with a screen on Miller. Here's Adebayo. Throws it down. What an assist!
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. He's guarded by Adebayo. Good! Lays it right in there.
LaMelo getting better at running pick and roll action. This guy's so gifted setting up his teammates.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. A huge two-handed slam.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Powell. Adebayo rips it down with 2 hands.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Hornets trail by 8. outside, Ball. Now here's Bridges. Here's Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Cleared away by Mitchell.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Miller against Wiggins. LaMelo. No good.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Mitchell outside. And the 3 misses. And so here's Charlotte. 8-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ball fires. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. Hero. And down goes the 3. And the Miami Heat get the big-time win. And how huge is it to come in here for this play-in tournament game and deliver? They have secured their spot in round 1 of the NBA postseason.
Well, and as...
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrificing, just going out there, laying it on the line for my teammates, and just going out there and just, playing hard. That's what I do, and, it got contagious.
The hardest part is bringing that every game. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap this one up. No